Okay, when we left off last time, I had the rear wheel off because I was taking the liner out for another project, but I am going to get the wheel back off because we're going to work on something else today, and that something else that we're going to be working on is actually in this box right, not the upper one, but the bottom one. We're going to be taking a look at this one. All right, now that the wheel's off, let's see, need a couple of tools here. Probably, where's my blade? Probably need a pair of needle nose and a blade. Such a nice day out. Oh, actually, didn't need anything. Pretty easy. Didn't need really any tools, so let's see what we got in here. They look packaged well. Ooh. Very lightweight. I'm sure you can guess what we're looking at. This is the one that we're going to be coming after first. And I do need a blade for that. Being careful not to damage the piece underneath. Cut off protective material. Very nice. Gorgeous. I don't know how in the world they get that so smooth inside all the ribs. Ooh, so much better. Really pops. I like that a lot. Okay. Well, what I want to first do, because I'm going to have to take off the rear bumper, I don't know, I wonder if I can get access. Oh, I can probably get access through the fender well. So I can probably do this one, and then up here, get access to do the side intake. So let me get the parts out, and then we'll figure out which ones we're going to be working on first. All right, so I've got these out, and I have more carbon fiber parts, but we'll deal with those later. So now I've got the side intakes and the rear ducts. They look really good. I mean, just really good quality from everything I can tell. Now we're going to do, actually it's pretty good. We're going to do, I can get access to both of these through the rear fender well, and you can see on the rear ones they've got these little clips here that you got to release the clips. Same as on here, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a screw hole top and bottom. So let's get in, and I think on this side where the air intake actually goes here, I've got to unbolt that to actually get access to the back side of the clip. All right, so you can see these little tabs right here that we've got to press in. So I've got 1, 2, and then 3, 4 on the other side. So let me press on those, and then I should be able to slide it out from the back side. So as you press the tab in, if you just put a little bit of light pressure forward, then the tab will stay tucked in, and it will you're able to get it to slide forward, and so then the tab is not wedged on the outside. So the front two are pretty easy. Now to get access to the back side, a little more difficult. It's more of not a whole lot of room inside here. All right, let me show you what I did to get this one. So I used this little rivet tool and was able to get over behind here and pry it, and then push forward, and it released it. Now I have the very top one up there that you can't even get access to because this is in the way. All right, let me try to work on that one now. Oh, okay. Let me show you what I did. That was a pain. I'm not going to stick it back through, but you can see up under here, I placed a little screwdriver up over the top of the tab, and then I tried to get a little bit of leverage, and then with all three out, I was able to push it, pop it out. All right, so let me show you here. I took the flat blade, wedged it here, and you can see, actually, I'm getting it from the side, but basically put the screwdriver here and then leveraged it this way, that pressed the tab just enough that I could pop it through. Really tight, holy cow. Let's take a look and see. Well, these tabs also, they look the same. Let's get the other side off, which is what I think I'm going to need to do some unbolting. So you can see this inlet here. I've got a looks like a maybe an 8, 10, and then one up to the side. So let me take those off. You see if that will drop out for us. All right, so it looks like it must be connected on the other side. I'm not sure if I can undo. I don't know. I'm going to take these bolts off on these clips and see if I can get enough movement, and then see how it's maybe connected on the other side. So take this first one out at the bottom. Okay, super careful not to drop that. I got the bottom one out, and now there's one right up there. You can see right there. So now I'm going to take that one out. Okay, I just undid this clip, and that slid out. So now let me come to the front side, because I was actually surprised, because when I look at these, you can see there's tabs on both sides, but yeah, there's a tab here and a tab there, but it it slid out. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess I'll get the ducting hooked back up and bolt these pieces in and then slide that carbon fiber piece in. All right, so I've got the bolts back in. I also taped up that air boot. I just didn't like how it was sitting on there, and it probably been fine, but I went ahead and taped it up just to make sure it wouldn't move. So now I think we're ready to put in the carbon piece. Kind of wants to slide down. Let's see what the okay, all right. Okay. It's actually, well, we'll get it. I can see through though. I don't like. I can see through right there. You can see all the way through on the edge. It doesn't quite make a solid seal. I don't know how I feel about that. And there's a huge gap behind there. Huge gap. Yeah, you see how that sits flush? All right, nothing I can do. You can see the gap all the way down, and there's nothing I can do to have a better fitment. There's just a gap. Not super happy with that at all, because there's nothing I can do, and you can see all the way through there. That looks terrible. I mean, you can't even move the body panel over to fit it. It's just that lip is, gosh, look at that. And that's more than a 16th. I mean, I can fit almost fit the flat blade here. This side I can go way behind. Irritating. Well, let's see what all right, let's see what the back piece is going to do. Hopefully it fits better. Actually, I'm going to clean this up a little bit first. All right. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs. Let's hope this goes in with one punch, because I do not want to try to get this back out. Okay, okay, that side is not fitting super well. It's a little bit. Looks like that tab is a bit too thick to fit through that gap. It is. This top one is just a little bit thicker. That one's good. That one's too thick. That one's too thick. All right, I've got to dremel those down a little bit. All right, I took a Dremel. All right, so I took the Dremel and I shaved those tabs down just a hair. So let's see how that goes now. It's definitely, oh, it's still tight, super tight. Yeah, if it goes in, it probably won't come out. So, especially this top two are really thick. Oh, they're not going in. That bottom one got stuck. I gotta see if I can release it. Okay, did a little more dremel. Okay, that one's in, that one's in. It's these top two. Okay, it's in. It's in. So 1, 2, that one's in. That very top one. Okay, so let's... It's in. Okay, it's not too bad. You can see the gap all the way down. There's just play. It looks good. It looks really good. Not super happy about that play back and forth. The gap you can only really tell when you get up super close. Not the end of the world. If it's good all the way around here, but from here all the way down there's a gap. Okay, now I'm going to repeat on the other side and let's see what the other intakes look like when I get done. Okay, so getting the last connector out. Sometimes they pop out, sometimes you need a little bit of leverage. But after you get out, you can see all of the clips, the 3 Christmas trees, and then this bolt here. Once you take that out, then we should be able, I think I got them all. All right. Okay, now we have access here, much easier, or I guess this is the same, although it's actually worse. I can't even get to that clip on the back side. It's actually worse. I don't think I can't even get a screwdriver. Well, that's gonna be fun. I sure hope I don't have to take the bumper off. Okay, I'll check on that. And then here on this side, it's actually the same setup. Hopefully that piece slides out. Okay, let me show you what I did. Let's get some light up in there. Okay, so that other clip that is up there that you can't reach, what I did, I took one of the popper tools here, I wedged it up and then rotated it. So I went in this way, rotated it, and put the tab in between the two prongs, and then rotated the tool over to press the tab down and then pushed out. So let me show you what that looks like. So I took the tool up in there, rotated like this, and then the back side of this piece here is hitting against that hard plastic. So then I could just rotate this down, and you see as it pulled the tab down, I was able to push the whole thing out. So that's how I got it out. So that was good. Over here though, I released the tabs and this piece does not slide out as easy as the other one did. So I still have some work to do there. So I'll let you know what I figure out. Okay, so you don't have to do this. I push these two tabs here. You do the screw up top and bottom, and it should slide out. All right, so now the question is, how does the other side fit? Wow. It's not even wanting to sit in there right now. All right, I need to play with this one now. I'll be back. All right, so I'm done. Got this wrapped up, so let me show you. I ended up having to use the dremel quite a bit and bevel off some edges to get it fit better. This one looks perfect. You can see no gap all the way around. It fits really well. It's very snug. Got to finish putting the wheel well on that one. Here, looks really good. Little bit of a gap, not bad. This one looks really good. You see all the way around. Looks really good. And then here, this one, I scratched the paint. I'm gonna try to buff it. I don't know how much I can get. But this one looks good. I spent probably 45 minutes with a Dremel on this one. It was the worst of them all. But I got it in. See, I got the wheel liner back in. Everything back on. All looking good. So, that's a wrap for this one. Pretty happy. Except for my little boo-boo there. Otherwise, this looks so much better. Matches the spoiler good. Last look. All right, off to the next project. Thanks for watching.